All right, Charlie's got the remainder of this counterfeit wine, so let's go on in and complete this objective. Here we go. So, having received all these, or having done all those things, we could discover bottled brandy. Or we can receive 3,500. Wow. I mean, look, I'd love the money, but I've got money, right? It's that skill again. Like, skills are huge, so... And I still receive 1,500 with that, so let's do that. So we've now discovered bottled brandy. That's whiskey. Bottled brandy right here. Okay, who wants bottled brandy? We got a couple of buyers on this side. We got 3 buyers right here that would buy it. I got 4 buyers total. 4 buyers is good. 4 buyers is excellent. There's even somebody over here where we could just... Oh, they buy it. Yeah, they buy it over here too, which I'm not gonna... Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so I have all the money here too with Francis. So let's go ahead and deliver $750 in cash here and see what they're gonna do for me. Okay, so we're gonna improve our relationship. She's gonna give me sparkling cider, 15 cases of it. That's not bad per se, but I was kind of hoping, right, that it was Canadian whiskey. You once mentioned you could help me get things over the border. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on those because again we need more stuff in our car before we do that. So they do bottled brandy, counterfeit wine, and we can buy bottle labels here too, or we can buy the bottle labels. We have to sell that other stuff, which is, I mean, it's not illegal here, so it's, I don't know, it's probably not a great profit here. Let's head back over here and real quick check what we got. So I've got 43 bathtub gin in the car right now. And if I get rid of the baseball bat, I get rid of one of the billy clubs. Let's get rid of the crowbar. If I want to put... Wow, oh, it can only fit 1 sparkling cider in the car. So I can't really put a whole lot in the car here, yeah? Okay. Cool. Yeah, great. Okay, I need another vehicle then. I'm wondering if maybe Francis could locate something like that. Probably not. They know somebody, and then there's obviously this location here that wants another 750. So I'm thinking as far as Francis goes, I'm probably going to want to send her more money. I think I gotta work on that. So this is a scrapyard, but they only fix vehicles. Yeah. So they're not even... I can't buy a vehicle over here? Can you not buy vehicles in Canada? Do you guys sell horses? Seriously, though, like, why can't I buy a car over there? Doesn't seem like anyone wants to give me a car. All right, so I was looking at my list of skills, and Elaine Barron here. She's got ice making and also cordially yours, which is interesting since we know somebody who will buy this, and it was actually really profitable. There's a lot of ingredients that go into this, but I would like to see maybe what it would take to talk to these people and learn that skill if possible. So I think, is it Bill? Bill doesn't have much more. Short Fuse right here. Short Fuse has some movement left. I'm going to go ahead and talk to this person here and see what that's all about here. So other liquors are key ingredients to the fancy cocktails proliferating in the city's clubs and speakeasies. Learn how to make them, and you can profit from this new trend. So cordial manufacturer is going to cost me 10 bottled vodka and $2,000. Not bad. Not bad. The thing is, I don't know where bottled vodka would be. But if we get some, I can bring it here. So I'm going to take the favor. I'm going to add that to the list of things I have to do. Right, 8 out of 9 here. And we'll just get it on the list so that I could potentially learn that skill later. And I forget what you wanted. You wanted the bricks and the barrels. Bricks and the barrels. Neighborhood knowledge. Yeah. Okay, good. More expansions, potentially knowing another building. I like it. Okay, so we're going to have to get you bricks and barrels. And I can do that with these guys over here. Supposing I have enough space in my car for this. I can't get the discount. All right, there's no... All right, fine. I don't have a good enough relationship to get the discount. Bring it back. And we'll drop off some of these things here as well. There's 4 crates of bricks. And so you're just waiting for 1 more crate plus the barrels, which I don't know. I think the barrels are probably something that I can get fairly easily, right? Don't I have some in here, I thought? I have thought I had some barrels in here. I guess not. You do have some grape concentrate. That's on Foxy. Foxy has that. Yeah, you can actually take more of this. Yeah. Get all 9 on you. That's fine. And then I can maybe have you drop off a little bit of this cash just to kind of, again, spread out where all of it's being stored. And then you just continue on your way from where you are, I guess, with the brick wine. And then barrels, or is it small barrels? I think it was small barrels, actually. Where is it? Right. Yeah, small barrels is what we need. So going to small barrels, small barrels, small barrels. It's in alphabetical order. There you go. Okay, so 15 of these are pretty easy to source, and I'm right here. So let's go ahead and just maybe buy a few small barrels from you. Yeah, I'll take the normal price. I guess that's fine. 9 of them. Thank you very much. And we'll bring them over to that location with Charlie as well. I think that's probably the end of the turn. Francis has some movement, but nothing meaningful. I can't go to any new locations or anything with it. So I'll just go ahead and skip that. Let's go ahead and just run that turn. There we go. We just got an achievement. It says have 25K in cash at any point in time. Cool. So Warren leveled up as well. And I'd like to actually spend this. I like to get their level up spent. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go in and take Angelica out of here. And also somebody else told me it's Angelica. I know. It's Angelica. Look, I have 3 friends that are named this. Exact same spelling. Every single one of them pronounces their name Angelica. I'm going to say how I want it. You can say how you want. It's fine. But I have 3 friends that will back me up, and that's how it's pronounced. So there's not wrong. It's just different. Okay? And I think I want to pull her out of this building is what I want to do. Grab... Where is she? Right here. I'm going to take you out of here. Take her out of this building. Yep. And I want to put Warren... That's why I couldn't see, because he's in the car. We'll put Warren in now. Right there. Okay. And then Warren is in there. So when we go into the building now, we should be able to get him upgrades that pertain to homemade beer. Is what I'm hoping for. So Warren, here we go. Upgrade. We can do a production manager. Maybe get you in a different building. Possibly. Right? Instead of focusing you exactly on homemade beer. But because you have friendly as your skill. I'm a little bit kind of like, yeah, I don't know about that. How about this? We'll give you a production manager this time, okay? Make you a little bit more flexible for the future, okay? Then we're going to pull you out of this building. And we're going to stick... Where is he? Belly? No. Bill Bowman. There you are. We're going to stick Bill in the building now. And Bill was supposed to be my guy. For beer. Organized, nervous, hardworking. He's supposed to be my guy for beer. So we're going to get you in on the homemade beer. And... Oh, hang on. Decreased amount of time seems interesting, but... No, I'm going to do this. Yep. We're going to get you focused entirely on homemade beer. And now we'll be doing 151. So that pulls Angelica out of here, which is good. Because now I can get her into the place I really want her to be, which, let me just see really quick what her card says she's done. I need to go into this screen, and she has produced 649 units, and to do the job qualification, she needs to produce 1,000. So she's a little under that right now. She's done 10 building upgrades. So we don't need her to do any of those. So now I need her to produce another 350 units of booze. And I also need her to sell 500 units. Okay, so now I can put you into my speakeasy to get that sell going. Or I can keep you in... I can go maybe like a higher... Well, honestly, there's no building that's producing a higher quantity of individual units of alcohol than this building is. right? It does 151 every 4 turns. So it actually does make more sense to pull you out of this for now and put you in here. Nope. Where is it? Man, I am all over the place on my UI navigation today. There it is. Okay. And so we want Bill to go back in the car. We'll get you in a pickup truck, actually. Bill's going to be in the pickup truck. And then Warren, you're back in the 2-door car that we have. Okay, and that puts Bill over here in that pickup truck, and he can now, you know, be a little bit more productive. Now, I believe there's a couple of outstanding tasks, right? We've got 80 units of homebrew to deliver here. And so in this car, Bill, you're going to pull in... wait a minute. I think this isn't the boo in some... I think it's in somebody else's car. Hang on. Yeah, it's in here. Let's take that out for now. You'll well, I can't do that entirely, right? Because you have to rank your route. So we'll leave 80 units in there. I think that's the better way to do it. We'll just pull as many out as we can, and we'll leave 80 units in there. Okay, so that'll be that. And then we'll have Bill pull the 80 units out of here. Here we go. I don't want to pull the 2.5 in, so I'm hitting control instead of shift. And then with this 80 units, we can just have you run around town and do these deliveries. So like right here, for example, these guys want 40 crocs. Here you go. Here's $500 for us. We did the thing real quick. And then family affairs. These guys want it all the way down here too. So we can have Bill race that all the way down here in that truck and deliver those units as well. And then Warren gets an upgrade as well on his promotion, which I just gave him, right? Yeah, I just gave him that production manager, so we don't need that anymore. Okay. Old notifications fooling me here. So these guys wanted us to deliver some homebrew, so here you go. And now we can either get rental assistance. You can chip in to the rent, the hall as well, and maybe someone who attends the event can pay me back somehow. Well, I like that very much. Somebody can pay me back in another way, I guess. All right, there we go. And then I also have to deliver some cash, I guess. So here's 250 in cash. Now we have a lot of options. Whoa, this will mean a lot. Okay, so you know we may never be able to pay you back. Okay, so we can receive bathtub gin, backroom beer, counterfeit wine cases, gain control of new building. I mean, how do you not do this? How do we not do this every time? You know? Done. I mean, I don't think there's any one-time amount of alcohol that will equal the value of a building when the game is constantly telling me I need to have like $20,000 to buy a building, you know? So this one here, it has got some fruit in it. It doesn't produce anything. As far as I can tell, it's just a building. We can use it though. That's great. It also means we have more room on our team now for more people because we have that new building. So that's great. However, it probably makes the next building more expensive. It probably does. So I've got 25 grand. Maybe I can gather that up and buy the building this turn. That's very unlikely. But I don't know, spread out. I got 2 movement here, so that's super unlikely. We can grab the envelope here, I guess. We'll have you take whatever money you have on you. We'll have you take it over here. I might be able to do this all in one turn. We'll see. So I need you to drop off all the cash you have there. Okay. Then Foxy, since you're right here already, you're going to pick up said cash. I don't know how much movement you have this turn. That's the problem. So tell you what, I don't think there's any way you're going to be able to commit to this route right now. So I'm just going to pause your route. That should tell me now how much. Well, I was hoping it was going to tell me how much movement you have left, but it doesn't do that. Yeah, it does not tell me how much movement you have left. Bummer. What a weird way to do that. So I guess the only way to do it then is to remove her from the route. And now it should tell me how much she has left, which in this case, nope, that's not her. This is her. She has 10 movement left. Okay, that's good. All right, so I can take the cash with you, thousands of dollars. All right, we can pull it out of this building. Now, I suspect a lot of my stuff is in the purple counter. Indeed it is. There's a lot, 6,500 in there. And to go that way is going to require 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I will be 1 short of being able to get back to this location. So I will need to deliver it back here so that Stanley can grab it and go. The idea is to buy that building over there this turn, because I think the prices are fixed depending on the turn. And so if I buy it this turn, the price won't go up. It's what I'm trying to do anyway. Although I will have to remember which building it is. There's a building over here that was giving us fruit, I thought. I forget which one it was, but it generated fruit for us. I thought it was one of these cold storage ones. I might be out of luck here on this, but I'm hoping I can find it over here somewhere. Maybe it's right here. Hang on, I'm already on this corner. Let's see what they know. Although they're not going to tell me because of the reputation. Is it you? I think maybe it was you. We're at 18 now. They don't like being resented. Or rather, they resent me. I have 2,000 in cash for this, but I'd rather not deliver that right now. I'd rather you tell me about this. Also, I have another room for a person in my crew right now because of the new building. We're going to grab Margaret Brown for that, and that's going to get her out of here as well as add her to the list. She is friendly, so that's good for me too. And yeah, okay, so probably going to have to buy something here, which is going to take an action point. I have 5. Let me... If I buy a little bit of fruit, will that raise our... will that... Oh, I don't have enough room. I'm full. We've got the 9 small barrels in here. Wait a minute. Drop the barrels here. Yeah, there we go. Do you have a building? They have a building too. Okay. I'm thinking of how I want to play this out. There's 10 movement here with Warren as well. Warren's got some cash. Let's have Warren move like this. We're going to buy... no, we want barrels. Small barrels is what we want to buy. Isn't it here? No, it's... Wait a minute. Where are the small barrels at? Not bottles, barrels. Okay, they're down here. So Warren, come to this corner. Oh, you suck. I thought you were just going to do 1 movement. Could have bought him here too. Darn. Okay. Small barrels. Yep. And I want to buy... I don't know how many more are left to buy. Hang on. We need another 6. We can do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. Okay. So we get the 6 barrels. We bring it over here with Warren. Let's give them the rest of the stuff they're waiting for. Okay. Oh, there's 1 bricks left. Of course there is. Okay, Warren's going to do all of the movement this turn, apparently, for this quest. Good for you. Great. Great news, everyone. There we go. All right, last thing to deliver, and now it says we get 90 crocks of brick wine, which is awesome. 120 crocks of homebrew beer, which is also pretty good. I think that's better. I don't remember how much each one sells for off the top of my head, but I think the 90 crocks of brick wine is going to be faster to get rid of, right? But there's a lot of people that want homebrew. Or we could grab the garage construction skill, which is honestly, like, I know a lot of people have said you should get a garage to repair your vehicles and stuff. It's really not that much of a burden, you guys, to repair my vehicles. It like each vehicle repair cost is like $70, $80, right? And it only has to be done on each vehicle like maybe twice a calendar year. Like, it's really not that frequent. And I don't think committing an entire building so valuable to that purpose is really worth it. I'm just gonna, let it be. Just let it happen. I think I'm gonna take the brick wine in this instance. I mean, if we get this really cheap, then fine, cool, I'll grab the skill. But at this point, this isn't cheap. This is at the expense of not getting this, right? And I feel like I'd rather have this stuff. So I'm gonna deliver the brick wine, and we're gonna deliver it over to the fruit market so that it's ready to rock. And Foxy can go ahead and just take it from there, which is fine. No, I do want to see what this building is over here. That was the whole point of doing this. So is it this one? Southern Packing Company. This is the one that does fruit and paper right here. Okay, so this is the building on this corner, and the price is $22,680. All right, so $22,680. I have that much. I'm not sure if the price will go up next turn, and so I kind of want to. Someone actually want to test it by just letting the time run and seeing if it happens. So I might do that instead. Did I never talk to this building? Did we never see what they have? No, I guess we did. I just didn't click it before. Okay, so the goal is to get $22,600 to be right on this corner, basically with Charlie. And we could do it with somebody friendly, but Warren is friendly, right? So Warren has the friendly trait right there, friendly. So he said do it. Somebody in the comments said do the buildings with friendly and you'll cost less. So he is friendly. I just checked it with him, and it says friendly. So now if I do it with Charlie instead, we could see, how much it's going to cost then. And it costs $25,200. So it is cheaper if I do it with somebody else. So what I'm going to do here, we're going to bring Margaret into the game, I think is how I want to play this. We're going to have to get the money into Charlie's car, get Margaret into the game because she's friendly, all right, and somehow get her all the cash so she can go over and buy that building for 22 right now. We have 2,000 in this one too, so why don't we group all the money into this building if possible? So Foxy has, what does she have? She has $7,700 on her right now. And if she goes back here, we'll have her grab the money out of the speakeasy, right? All of it out of the speakeasy. Just take it all. That's $14K. All right. Then she's going to bring it back to here. All right. And she can drop it off into this building. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Please get... What was it that I had? I'm just going to take all this, I guess. Yeah, we're going to take all that. And then let's put her back on the route as well. Let's put her back on the wine loop. So Foxy's back on the wine loop. And since you have the counterfeit wine on you, I'm going to have you start at... Let's have you start at this step next. We'll drop off as much counterfeit wine as possible. Pick it up. I'll have you do this one right here. All right. And then you're just going to take the counterfeit wine you have over to the speakeasy now. Okay. All right. Bill, it's got no movement left. All the money is in this building. It's $14K in that building. All right. Charlie's got $4,700 already. So... Boulevard Midway Fruit Market still has $1,600 too. I don't know if I'm going to need that. And then we have everybody else basically has money on them as well. We need to get all the money off of people. Like he's got $600 on him, and I can't use that money. So this might be a bit of a challenge. Stanley can come over like this. That's a bit of a far drive for Stanley, but he can do it. He's only got 2 left. 1, 2. Yep, that's enough to get it there. So we're going to take the $800 out of this. And you might as well bring something else with you. Let's bring the grapes. It's fine. Bring 4 grapes with you. Everybody's collecting here. Stanley can just barely get here. Drop off this additional cash. So there's 15.5 in there now. And then Belly, who's got pretty much all of his movement here, I'm pretty sure. You're going to stop your delivery temporarily. We've got cash in here. Okay, that's where we're trying to collect it all. Although at this point, it might be easier to collect it here and then move. But this is less distance. 1, 2, 3. But if Margaret is the one doing it, then this is still closer for her. So I probably should just have everything in there. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do instead. We'll just have everything in there. So let's pull the money out of here. And Belly's got to go that way anyway to sell the beer. So I'll have you go all the way over to here. All the way here. Everybody's on this tile. And Belly Bowman, drop off that money right there. Okay, 17,832 now. This should be, I believe, combine that with what Charlie has on him. That should be enough to get this building this turn. And so what I'm going to do, just because I want to science this, is, was it all for nothing, right? I'm going to, right before I buy it, I'm going to save it. And then I'm going to buy it. And then I'm going to let the turn go. And then we're going to see if I go back to the other save, I want to see whether or not the price would have risen, whether it would have went up or not. So first we're going to take Charlie over here and we're going to say, hey, you know what? I could use someone like, oh, you know what? Hiring them, it costs $700. That actually might put me behind. Maybe they'll have money on them. I could use someone like you. Yeah, it's going to take $800 to get her. Damn. All right, so he joins our crew immediately, but it cost me $800. And then I want to put her in this car right over here. Drats, I actually don't want to do that. I want to put her in the car Charlie's in. Yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. Charlie's going to go like this. All right, that's how we're going to manage this. Charlie's going to drop all of his money in here. That gets us 21,761. It's not enough to buy that building this turn. And then what I can do is I'm going to take Charlie out of this vehicle and put him in the 2-door passenger car, the other one. I don't know which one is the other one, so we'll do that. Is he over there? Okay, that's not the right one. I wish I could like name them differently, but all right. So take you out of this, put you in the other one. You should be in that one now. Yep. Okay, teleports you way over here. And there's $459 in this car too. Okay. So I might be able, this is very close. I think I might be able to pull that off. If I bring Charlie all the way over here, it's $459 that he has, and he dumps that in there. That's 22,220. Charlie has 6 movement left. Margaret's over here with 10. So I don't want her doing that. Let's see. Hang on. How do I finagle this? How do I make this happen? I got to get her over here to buy the building this turn. How do I do that and have her with all the money? Can she make it there? I'm going to pull $1,000 out of here. I need to have some to pay wages, but I'm going to pull $1,000 out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think she can make it. I think she can. With the car she's already in. Yeah, because she actually needs to drive this car because this car has the $1,000 on it or in it. So everybody's on this tile now. And then Margaret, you're going to take the entirety of the cash in this building. All of it. 23,220. All right. And then Margaret, you're driver number 6, right? Yeah. So Margaret, you're going to go to here. I had just enough movement to pull that off. I guess 1 spare. So what we're going to do is, again, I'm going to save it here. And then we're going to come over. We'll talk to this guy about his building again. And I'm actually thinking, since our relationship is bad here, I can't do it. I was going to try to get my relationship good with other people, but no, it's going to have to be this guy anyway. So, nope, not that. We're going to go like this. Building, tell me more. Southern Packing Company. It costs, it's 2,500 square feet. It's huge. It makes paper, which is great for us to make labels later. And it also makes fruit. So we could possibly get our fruit wine thing going as long as I can source the sugar, which I have one building over here with sugar. If I can get a second one, that would be really nice. But otherwise, I'm just going to have to keep, draining the supply of sugar out of one source. Make as much as we can. But this is 22,680. Let's make it happen. That gets us yet another building, which of course allows us to get even more people. Another person can now join our squad again, which is great. So that's really good. But they just sucked down all of our cash. We have 2,100 left. And there's not a lot in there, but there's enough to pay wages. There's just not a lot left after that. But that's our building now. And it generates fruit. And there's some hops in here too. But it's going to generate fruit. Only 2 and 5 paper. So if I wanted to make labels here, it would probably be better to do that. But we have a source of fruit anyway, an ongoing source of fruit. Okay, so that's great. I'm going to save it here. I want to reload it and see if it costs more next turn. All right, we're back. Let's see if the peanut gallery is correct. We're sciencing this. I'm just going to go ahead and hit next turn. That moves the game ahead a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and try to buy it from him now. So we'll come over here. New building. I'm interested. What is it? It's 22,680. Did not change in price. So thank you for thank you for wasting my just kidding. Seriously, thanks for the help. But I just tested it. Maybe it's different in certain situations, but I just tested it, and gaining a building and then buying another one on the same turn it doesn't actually help me as much as I thought it would, but it was a fun experiment. Thanks. All right, well, there's no reason why we can't use the remainder of our action points and turn and stuff here since we've already bought the building. So we're going to go ahead and sell some backroom beer here, and I can get over market price. That's fine. I can go ahead and buy some of that or sell some of that. So there's up to 7, I guess, is what they'll do. And then if I can get over to the speakeasy this turn, looks like I can then put the remainder. Oh, hang on. There we go. Put the remainder of our counterfeit wine that I've got in there. Putting the backroom beer here won't work because we don't sell it. Can't sell backroom beer here. So we'll have to find regular buyers for that. And that's up here. I have another buyer for that. So I'll just make my way up there now. Foxy's on route. That's good. Belly's back on his route. That's good. Sharp Fuse has no movement left anyway. Bill, no movement left anyway. So it looks like the only person that really has anything meaningful to do left this turn is Francis. So let's head back over to Francis, who just happens to, by the way, we've heard about this, happens to be the niece of the boss in the Kiss, right? You know, it's Francis Kiss. Somebody brought that up in a comment. Thank you. Francis Kiss. She is his niece. So we might be able to do something here. Maybe we don't have to go to war after all. Or if we do, we just got to make sure word doesn't get to Francis. Although if it does get to her, I don't know if the game really has a mechanic in the game that, makes her mad at us and leaves our group or anything. I don't know if that actually happens in this game. But she has 15 movement left, and I'm just, again, interested in scouting around trying to find as many opportunities over here as I can to get some of the stuff that I might need. There we go. Another person. That's what I want to see. Yep. Over here. Yes, that's good. All right. Maybe help. You need $900. All right. So that's another thing that we'll look to do is get $900 over here. And then word on the street over here. So the 2 of my quests are just giving money here. To get money back over here, I do have to wait for this guy. I don't remember exactly how long that wait is. And, well, I'm already doing something, so it's fine. Do we want to bring in another person this turn? Let's see what our options are here. I'm looking for crew list. There we go. And then I want people looking to join. All right. So got a couple of different options here. And obviously I like the organized, hardworking thing, but I think I have enough of those types of people for the buildings we're going to have. I might want, we might want friendly here. Not likely to appeal to religious crowd, but that's kind of okay, I guess. But friendly is good. I'll have to keep an eye out for like who's the next person to join us, basically. And then this corner might actually just happen for us. I'm kind of hoping that's what happens. Like the corner just expands naturally like this one did, but I don't know if you have to be completely surrounding it in order for that to happen, because that's what we did over here. So that may never be our corner. And then I absolutely want to get this corner, right? This is where the train track is. I've been talking about that. I want to get that. So I think that might be my next corner I'm going to go after once we expand one more time. And expanding one more time will give us 30, which is going to let us have yet another person. So we have a rapidly expanding team. We need to have a rapidly expanding business to go along with it. Otherwise, my wages, I'm going to start, getting drained here a little bit. All right. So crew salary actually is only 169 bucks right now, which is pretty cheap. There's really nothing to that. I think I'm going to go ahead and hit next turn now. Yep, there we go. Looks like Margaret has a gained experience. Wow. That was fast. Margaret, you know what? Kind of want to put you in a building. Maybe I'll put you in the speakeasy. I'll put you in the speakeasy so I can get you the skills that are associated with said speakeasy. So why don't we take Marjorie out of here for now? Where is she? Right here. Take Scarface, the kid in here, out. Put Margaret in the purple counter. Okay. So now she's in here. Yep. And then Margaret needs to have her level up. And now she can get Methodical Organizer. Gain an extra expansion slot. I don't think this actually affects buildings that already have 3 slots. So I think that's a wasted skill if I'm putting her in here. But it might help in the future building, putting it somewhere else. Production manager seems very bland, but it also, like, compounding, it can have a really good effect. This might be a complete and total waste. I already have somebody on my team, Angelica, whatever, that has that skill. So she's going to already be in this building. I think I'm going to take production manager anyway here. So we'll just have you have that as your promotion for now. And then we're going to take you out of that building. Again, take you out of there. And let's just put Scarface back in for now. All right, there's a laundromat over here. I did find another source of sugar over here as well. So I now have, and they're all on, all but one are on the Canada side. So we have 3 sources of sugar over in Canada, all very spread out. And then still only the one over here. And as unfortunate as that is, there doesn't seem to be a way for me to get into this territory. I can't get into here without going through their territory. So, and they're a pretty big outfit. And also, again, they're, it's Francis's uncle. So I don't really want to make trouble with them. I'd rather make friends with them. And if there's a way for me to make friends with them, that'd be great. I'm going to talk to the leader. That is Andrew Kiss. And we're kind of indifferent here, but I can't talk to him unless I go into his territory, right? I mean, isn't that how that works? I can't go in there without that. But Francis is the only known family member that we have there, so just is what it is. All right, cool. What's left here? Short fuse, has some actions, doesn't have any money or anything like that. Maybe we I don't know, maybe we can go, what do I want to do with Stanley? I can go exploring with Stanley. I'm gonna go exploring with Stanley. Stanley's gonna drive a long distance to just see what's over here. He doesn't have anything on him other than a weapon, which is, I guess that's kind of illegal, but I'm not gonna say necessarily a gun's illegal. Yeah, this is America after all. However, he has a Tommy gun. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. I'm pretty sure that one does cross the line just a little bit there. Yeah. The founding fathers did not anticipate a Tommy gun when they wrote that. I don't think so. Okay, so I now have 3 buildings, 1, 2, 3, that I own and am operating, but nothing's in them. right? They're not doing anything for me, and that's very expensive to be doing it that way. So I have to basically focus my entirety in the next few turns on just making as much money as I can. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm not sure I'm going to show you everything because most of it's just running around and doing all the busy work stuff. But I do want to point something out, which I think is a little bit weird. This is Warren Nikitin, right? He's Russian. And they're going to be speaking to Joan Smith. She's an American. But watch what she says. I would expect better treatment from a fellow countryman. We should be sticking together. I feel like the dialogue should be catered to him, but I get that she's addressing my whole faction and the fact that I'm American, so he's representing an American organization, I guess, but I feel like the dialogue should be directly to him, but that's fine. Protecting the neighborhood, or people aren't cheap. Yeah, cool. So how about helping our people get a voice? We're trying to get one of our own elected to city council care to donate. You know what? I could probably do that because I do want to be your friend, right? I think we're eventually going to be great friends, especially if I want to buy ice for my cordials. But, you know, if I'm buying the ice from you, we'll be friends anyway. So, no thanks. We'll do that. So, yeah, I think my fruit wine operation is going to be here. And so we'll set up a delivery for the sugar over there. And Stanley is taking a hike over here. I want to see if there's any other operations over here. Federal Bureau is that way. And then there is this other area right over here somehow that has this safe house that's completely unguarded. So if I get all the way over here, over to Connor Creek, and you know, I don't meet anybody, that would be crazy to not meet anybody. So I want to see who else is out there. I want to see what other organizations we may be dealing with. But I think pretty much bottom line is Kiss owns this side of the river. And so if I'm going to expanding right here would stop him from encroaching on my territory, which would be a really good idea. It does look like he can get into here too, but if I can get these corners, you know, I'm thinking about grabbing this one basically. If I grab this one, then I can get here and here, and that pretty much stops him from coming across this river. But then I also get this, which is the train track, and then this one. So I think that's my next corner, even though it's really not that great of a corner. There's not that many businesses to deal with there, but that's kind of where I'm going with what I'm going with. The only other option to do would be this one. And that way I get this one, this one, this one, and this one, but then still not the train station. The train station is pretty important. It gives all of my people one more AP. All of them get an extra action point. And then I get another person. So it's like a really good deal. And then from what I hear, I don't know this, but from what I hear, I can also use it to sell my booze. You know, I can smuggle things out of here, right? Which makes total sense. Should be able to. So I definitely want to get that in my territory. So that is the other thing I'm going to be focusing on here. But let me focus on money for a little while. I'll be right back.